Trump's so-called strategic Bitcoin reserve was never about actual accumulation. It was just a fancy name for the confiscated BTC they already held. No new purchases, no strategic positioning, just the same old government approach of holding and eventually selling off assets when convenient. Who's surprised? Certainly not me. The market reaction was swift. Bitcoin dumped on the news. Why? Because traders quickly realized that this isn't real demand. The US government isn't accumulating, they're just hoarding what they've already seized. If anything, this just adds more uncertainty to the long-term supply. When will they dump these coins? How will they liquidate them? We've seen this before. Seized crypto eventually gets auctioned off, and that overhang weighs on price action. We've already partially filled the CME futures gap, meaning any further downside movement isn't exactly desirable. However, we can't ignore the possibility of a monthly candle low sweep before resuming the uptrend. Liquidity dictates everything. If there's enough incentive below, the market will grab it before heading higher. Right now, Bitcoin is struggling to hold key levels. The sell-off wasn't just because of Trump's move, but it certainly contributed. A lack of new institutional buyers, combined with macro uncertainty, and now the looming risk of government-controlled Bitcoin supply, means bulls have to fight harder to push prices back up. Short term, we could see more downside as weak hands get shaken out. But long term, this just reinforces one key lesson. Don't rely on governments to be responsible with Bitcoin. If you're still holding your crypto on an exchange, now is the time to reconsider. These are the same institutions that bend to regulatory pressure, freeze funds, and, in some cases, lose user assets entirely. If you don't own the keys, you don't own the Bitcoin. Period. That's why I always recommend moving assets to self-custody. A Ledger hardware wallet ensures that you, and only you, control your crypto. For the cost of $50, you're buying peace of mind and true ownership. If you're serious about Bitcoin, this isn't optional, it's a necessity. I've linked the official Ledger store in the description. Don't wait until it's too late. So what's next for Bitcoin? Short term, the market needs to absorb the fear and uncertainty. We might see more selling pressure if traders panic over the government's holdings. However, smart money will use these dips as opportunities. Bitcoin remains the hardest asset in the world, and no political maneuvering changes its core value proposition. As we move forward, expect volatility, but don't expect Bitcoin's long-term trajectory to change. It's still the best asymmetric bet in finance, and those who understand its true nature will continue accumulating no matter the headlines. Good luck and don't gamble.